Says 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11 says, lest Satan should get an advantage over us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemiah Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great mercy that do rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. Busy brother Makazar from the Trinidad camp. Just want to do a little edification for the elect's sake. And the name of this lesson would be Revelation 13:15, setting up his image. Alright, and I'll go straight to the precept. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as should not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Alright? And where is the beast? The beast, as I read in verse 1, it says, and it stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. And that beast was who? Was the Roman Empire coming back. Alright? That beast represents the Roman Empire. The ancient Roman Empire being set up now. Alright, I think was the Prime Minister, if I'm not mistaken, of England or Britain, what she said, don't quote me on it, but if I might get the person wrong or the title wrong, but what she said that, I believe was Britain, and she said that, when you look at the road, the basic, figuratively speaking, the road that leads to, Britain or England's, present time, it leads all the way back to Rome. Shows that they are the toes of that beast. They are the ancient Roman Empire coming back in these modern times. Alright? And when it says that it had power to give life unto the image of the beast, the image represents their structure. Alright? Their structure, one's likeness. So this modern kingdom has a likeness of the ancient Roman Empire, the so-called democracies, their philosophies, their form of worship. All right, just like Europe, the name Europe came from an ancient goddess, a pagan goddess called Europa. All right, their worship goes back to worshiping ancient Roman deities. All right, their lifestyle go back to ancient Roman lifestyle. So they're trying to resurrect the Roman way of living. So giving power unto the image of the beast. The beast is the Roman Empire, and this image is the system that we're living in now. Alright? The image is the same Roman system that was existing, way back when. And how it given, power unto the beast. By what? By using the media. All right. Every time you go on social media, they're advertising, the democracies. They might show in other countries, that women aren't allowed to work. They aren't allowed to be so-called free, quote unquote free. All right. They have to dress in long clothes covered up. But when they advertise, especially in America, they show women in short clothes, revealing their body parts with makeup. And, in these other countries where women weren't allowed to do this, they get enticed into wanting to follow that Roman lifestyle where women are so-called or somewhat liberated to do whatever they please. As it says, my body, my rules. Alright, that is the image of the beast, set up their lifestyle. Alright, set up their lifestyle. And we set and also like they show you in Maccabees, where it says that all nations should leave off their laws and follow their laws. The same way, leave off your customs and follow our customs. They want to set up that Roman image throughout the whole entire world. So it have power to give, life unto the beast, unto the image of the beast. Through the movies, they show you all of this. Everybody watch movies, and that is how they get the masses to want to conform to their lifestyle. Now, all over the world, you see KFC, you see McDonald's, all right? You see American style structures around the whole world. Because why? Because they had power to give, life unto the image of the beast. That is why you see a Roman lifestyle throughout the whole world. The English that we speak, the language that we speak, is based off of Latin, the Roman language. All right, so you could see where the image of the beast was set up. All right, you could see where it was set up, and it says what he had power, and they that didn't want to worship it will be killed. All right, one form of killing you is by ridiculing your name. All right, when you go against the Roman way of living. Back then they would call you a barbarian because you didn't speak Greek or Latin and didn't believe in the Roman life, so they call you a barbarian. Now they call you a terrorist or a conspiracy theorist. All right, so they cast off your name as dung. They ridicule you. All right, make you a laughing stock because you don't want to worship the image of the beast. And evidently, by not taking the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, all right, evidently, the scripture say you cast you into prison because you don't want to follow along with his ways. All right, you don't want to follow along with the image of the beast, so you be killed. But the image of the beast is the Roman system being set up here again in this present time. All right. And we're not ignorant to Satan's devices because we could see how he using the media and the tricks, the wiles, as the scripture say, the wiles of the devil, put on the whole armor that you may be able to withstand. All right, we could see the wiles of the devil, how he using his trickery to get people to worship the image of the beast. All right, especially using the media, the advertisements. All right. We know the food that they advertise in these franchises not healthy, but by doing studies, by doing extensive studies and research on the human mind to know the thing that delightable to the human mind, that will attract the human mind. When they do the advertisements, it attracts you to want to buy these poison. All right, soft drinks, or sodas, as they say in America, KFC, McDonald's, these food, they're not healthy. They're not healthy, but because of their deceits, their devices, all right, they use it to attract you to basically do their bidding. All right, to dress like them, dress the way they want you to dress, speak the way they want you to speak, act the way they want you to act. All right, now the media, because of the media, they have the whole world muzzled up like dogs, staying 6 feet apart. Because why? Because they use their devices. They use the media to spread their thoughts, to convey their thoughts for people to do what they want them to do, to set up their image. Evidently will lead to their so-called New World Order, which will be New Rome resurrected. This is what they're planning to do. All right? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 26. It says, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him. Now the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor because he keepeth the laws of the Most High, but the way of the wicked seduceth him. As I said, the media. All right, now you have men wearing pants, as we sit down here in the Caribbean, pom-pom shorts, or batty riders that women used to wear, these short ass pants that almost to the ass or way above their knees. Now you have men wearing these pants, wearing clothes with pretty these pretty clothes, these colorful clothes, these gay apparels. All right, by showing the so-called celebrities wearing these clothes, wearing pink. Back then, when I was growing up in the 90s, men never used to wear pink. Pink was always associated to women. Now you have men wearing pink because why? Because they keep pushing it on the media. We are not ignorant to Satan's devices and the way of the wicked seduceth him. You see the things you see, you turn and want to do it. All right? As the scripture said, their heart goeth after their covetousness. Their heart goeth after their covetousness. You want to gain. Because the word covetousness go back to gain. The scripture says, love not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. And they choosing the ways of the oppressor, wanting to do the things that they see, as they say when in Rome, do as the Romans do. All right? These simple ways, they're actually causing you to follow the Roman lifestyle. They're pushing homosexuality heavy on the media. Now all of a sudden, you're getting desensitized to seeing homosexuality so often that you have no problem with gays anymore. Now you see more and more gay people around the world. Right now, it's like the it thing is girls on girls. All right, every woman you meet, at some point in their life had been with another woman. All right, because of what? Because of the media, because of the devil's devices, Satan's device. All right, that he used to set up his image. We can see the world being Romanized more and more because of the media. If it wasn't for the media, the TV, the phones, the laptops, the internet, they wouldn't be able to spread their image. No, the internet is used for good, but also used for evil. All right? It also used for evil, and that actually helped them to spread their democracy and their philosophy, help stand their image upright. All right? There's the final precept here. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 24. It says, for there shall arise false Christs and false prophets that shall show great signs and wonders. Showing great signs and wonders, how you seen it on the media. All right? Great signs and wonders that the scriptures talk about doing miracles. When they transcended the natural course of life. When they just like with the situation that we're in now, the world being locked down, you can't, you have restrictions, you have to wear masks, you can't go here, you can't go there, you can't do this, you can't do that. And because everybody wants to go back to that sense of normalcy, they will abide to the image of the beast. Basically, they're being deceived. They're saying, all right, so once you do this, or once you take this jab, all right, you could go back to being normal. You could go back to being normal, do this, do that, and you could go back to being normal. And the masses will run to do it because of the media spreading lies. They will believe, yes, they said, I saw this on the TV, they said to do this and we could go back to normal. So they go be deceived by great signs. They show you all sorts of numbers and statistics showing that, the masses, they took this jab, and look at this country going back to normal, and the other simple peons, they will actually follow along thinking it's great wonders, and guess what? And they be deceived. That the scripture says they deceive many to take the mark of the beast. That is how they deceive, by the devil's devices using the media. All right, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. It's not possible. That is why the elect out here shine a light upon their darkness, making known their devices. We out here prophesying the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, letting you know that guess what? We are in the last time that the scripture speaks of. All right, and the image of the beast is being set up. They're about to set up to their so-called one world order. All right, Revelation 12:12. All right, and you people need to stop following along with the image of the beast. Some of you people actually looking for some statue to be erected. No, the image of the beast is their system, the Roman system being set up once again, and it's already set up, and you people worshiping the image of the beast. When you look up the word worship, means to bow down. You already bowing down to the image of the beast by accepting the things that Esau sets up. His lifestyle, his customs, his dress code, the way he eats, the way he speaks. All right? By taking the jab, evidently taking the RFID chip. Because guess what? If it's so easy for you to take the jab, guess what? It's gonna be easy for you to take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Because you're gonna want to go back to that normal state, that so-called normal state, and you're just gonna do anything, the beast says. And you're gonna be deceived into doing so. And the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai gonna destroy you at his coming. So you people, the scripture says, high time to awake out of sleep. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of great mercy and do rule well. Salutation to the men of the whole land, saying, say elect. This is your brother Makazar from Trinidad. Come saying shalom and stay strong. Shalom.